Minecraft on the Nintendo 3DS. You probably didn't even know it existed. This version of Minecraft has some weird quirks that set it apart from all the other versions of Minecraft. These quirks were required to be able to run Minecraft on a system with about as much power as a PlayStation 2. Yep, that's right, the PlayStation 2, a console from the year 2000. But how did they make it so Minecraft could run on such low-spec hardware? And what sacrifices had to be made so they could run it on it? And by the way, I forgot to say this in the introduction, but this version of Minecraft is only playable on the new Nintendo 3DS and not the original 3DS, simply because the original 3DS just wasn't powerful enough. Mojang actually had plans to port it to the original 3DS, but they never got around to it. But we will be referring to this edition as the 3DS edition of Minecraft in this video, and not the new Nintendo 3DS edition of Minecraft, because it just sounds prettier to say it's the 3DS edition of Minecraft. I don't know why my voice was so gravelly there. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the video, and the trailer ran out of footage.
Okay.
So, I think we should start with the limitations that the 3DS imposed on this edition of Minecraft due to its low-spec hardware. So, the new Nintendo 3DS edition, well, we're calling it the 3DS edition here, lacks online multiplayer, but you can still do two-people multiplayer through ad hoc, which I don't even know what that is, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, it's kind of weird though, because you could like do it on the Xbox 360, which is more powerful than the 3DS, so that's not weird at all. I'm just being stupid. There was also a very strict mob cap, where you can only have 24 enemies, 24 animals, 16 squid, which is kind of odd that they're singling out squids like that. Like, aren't squids animals? I mean, yeah, they are animals. I don't know where I'm going here. But, and also 16 villagers, so I'm stupid, can exist at one time, which means that if you're breeding those villagers, you can't breed the villagers. It was not on 1.12.2. Why am I'm so stuck in the future, man. Actually, the correct terminology would be stuck in the present. But then again, how would that be stuck in the present? Because 1.12.2 is still, like, what was that? You know, that was 1.14.2. And see, what am I doing here? This is supposed to be a factual video, giving evidence, not giving evidence. Man, what am I doing? Now it's time for some fun facts, to some really chill music, because I like chill music. It's a good vibes, you know what I mean? In the beginning, there was no cap on experience orbs, so you could actually crash your game by putting down too many XP orbs, which is kind of funny in my mind, but it's probably not that funny in other people's minds, because I have a really weird sense of humor. Instead of using the map item to find where you are, you can just look at the touchscreen, because your coordinates and a map are displayed there, which is kind of cool, and it's something that you don't see on any other version of Minecraft. The ratio of the Nether to the overworld on the 3DS edition is the exact same as the ratio of the Nether to the overworld on the Legacy console editions, which is 1:3, which is pretty impressive considering that it's a far less powerful console. The touchscreen is used for inventory management and crafting, which is quite clever and a good usage of it. Another similarity between the Legacy editions of Minecraft and the 3DS edition is that the 3DS edition and the Legacy edition both had two developers working on the game. In the Legacy edition's case, there was 4J and there was Mojang. In the 3DS edition's case, there was Other Ocean Interactive and there was Mojang as well, which is kind of cool, and I like finding all these similarities between these two editions. So I'm afraid that's all the time we have time for, which might not be proper grammar, but I'm just going to say that anyway. I'm going to put this at the end of the video, which is right now, so that only the real ones will see this. But if you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing. It helps out the channel, and we're coming close to my goal for the rest of this year, which is 100 subscribers, which might not seem very optimistic, but if you're not being optimistic, then you can't be disappointed. A wise man once said that, and that wise man is me. So right now, I'm going to put on a statistic, which is the YouTube thingy that shows the percentage of people that are subscribed, which is probably pretty decent for my channel, and I have to thank you guys for that, because it shows that we have great, like, subscriber retainment or something, and why is this glitching? Anyway, see y'all later.